You're about to discover 8 behind-the-scenes facts about Rocky II, starring Sylvester Stallone. Rocky II was just as much of a family affair for the Stallone family as much as they were in the first film. In Rocky II, Stallone's infant son Sergio played the newborn Rocky Balboa Jr., and Stallone's brother Frank reprised his role as the street corner singer from the first Rocky. Like he did in the first film, Stallone incorporated biographical elements from his own life into Rocky's story for the sequel. In Rocky II, Stallone uses the theme that yesterday's heroes are quickly forgotten. And in reality, Stallone experienced this for himself after his 2 post-Rocky movies, Paradise Alley and Fist, underperformed at the box office, which cast a huge shadow on his success with Rocky. In the scene where Rocky is filming a commercial for Beast Cologne, one of the chairs in the background reads Joe Spinell, who is the actor who played loan shark Tony Gazzo in both this film and the first Rocky. When Rocky is training for the fight, he is sparring with lightweight champion Roberto Duran, because Stallone believed a presence like his was vital to having realism during the fight scenes. But perhaps Sly got a little too sure of himself, because he reportedly said, "You're sparring and you say to yourself, hey, maybe I can go with this guy. Then you trade a few shots and you realize you're an actor again." If you ever wondered how many kids ran with Rocky, there were 800 local school kids used as extras for Rocky's run through Philadelphia. And if Rocky took this actual route from his South Philly house to the top of the Art Museum steps, he would have run approximately 30.2 miles in one day, which is just 4 miles more than a marathon. Adrian's role in the movie had to be rewritten because Talia Shire was committed to other projects and unable to film throughout most of Rocky II. Originally, she was supposed to be at the big fight, but the coma storyline was added in so that during her recovery, it would be logical for her to stay at home and watch the fight on TV. Shire then left the production to film another movie, and 4 months later, she returned to shoot the scenes of her watching the boxing match on TV. The plot point when Rocky surprises Creed by switching to fight right-handed was not in the original script, and only came about because Stallone had torn his left pectoral muscle while bench pressing and needed surgery. But because this happened right before filming the fight, Stallone decided to shoot the scene while still injured, which is the reason why Rocky switched to fight right-handed. After the bell rings at the end of the second round, Rocky and Apollo are seen pushing and shoving, being pulled apart by their respective cornermen, and continuing to taunt each other before returning to their corners. Stallone reportedly revealed later that he and Carl Weathers were actually angry with each other and were not acting at that point, because several blows that were supposed to miss actually landed. So the carefully choreographed fight, which they spent months meticulously planning out, went off track during that scene. But Stallone liked the reaction the scene produced so much that he decided to use that take for the movie. Click a video on the screen for more great content right here on Fun Fact Films.